Hey friends, I'm so glad to be back and in the chair, in the creative chair on Tuesday nights with you guys. It's been, I think, 3 weeks, and I've missed you. So we've got quite a few of you online right now. We've got Kara, hello. We've got Sean, we've got Walter, we've got Sylvia, hello. Nice to meet you, Sylvia, in person. Justine, Scrappy, Annie, which is my Annie, and we've got Benita, we've got Sandy. I'm trying to see if we have more than one Sandy in here, and we've got Judy always. She's my tried and true. You all are. So, and it's really nice to be back. We're going to be playing along with Craft Roulette. So let's talk about what Craft Roulette was this week, if I can get the mouse to work. All right. So I've already submitted one card for Craft Roulette because I was at Craft Roulette Live, but I didn't want to keep you guys from hanging out with me one more week because I couldn't handle it, right? So, anywho, the parameters are a square card, element is country, colors are excited, and random are frames or frames. So on my card that I did for Craft Roulette Live, I did a little buddy. And I made a lot of different layers to make my frames. And then I used my favorite excited colors, which are Christmas. And we're going to do the same. So, hi, Justine. I think I missed your name. And hi, Rebecca. Good to see you. Okay. So, you're going to see some new things some new and old. And I know everybody's dying to know what markers I'm coloring with. And I'll reveal that in a second. But did you know that we have our very own ink cleaner now? And we got this cute little squishy thing. It's got some a sponge. It's got the little nibs on it, and then it's got a fine scrubby one, so you can really get into the grooves of your stamp set when you're cleaning it. Or you can just always go back to your regular old stamp chamois. But I wanted to share that is new to our store. I have previously die cut some frames, and I just used multiple rectangle dies to make frames. We are going to bring in my most favorite die from Prickly Pear, which is the scalloped circle die. We're probably not going to use it as it's intended, but I'm going to go ahead and punch out these holes. Justine is linking products in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. So the Ink Be Gone has my signature scent in it. And for those of you who have hugged me once or twice, I know that sounds creepy, but we all kind of met a little bit during Craft Roulette. So this is my favorite die. I know that was on a small screen. So when you see that, it cuts out like this, okay? Now I've got one little piece that I didn't poke. So I'm using our crafter's wand because that just really helps get rid of those small little pieces. And of course, it's got the wax tip on it so that you can pick up gems because no card's complete without a little bit of bling. So this is part of the Bejeweled cardstock, and it comes in this Merlot color. There's a hunter green that runs. It's a true hunter, but it can pick up teals, and then it's got a really pretty navy, and it's got the nice shimmer on it if you can't see that. And of course, this is our pebbled cardstock, and my bird's down there screaming, so that means my husband must have left the room. That's fine. I mean, it's 5 minutes in, and we're already screaming. Okay. Wow, she is having some words down there. All right, so we are going to use the beautiful Sugar Plum Wishes pad. So I created this paper, and those of you who came to Schaumburg or to the Blue Rat Show in Cincinnati, you may have already picked this up. So if you have, this is not a surprise to you. But let's show this. So we have a new release coming out on Thursdays. Yes, we did. We moved it up a day to see how it would go. So you guys can have a whole nother day full of shopping. Fun. All right, looks like one Yorkie's made his way in. So you get 4 sheets of each, okay? So you get this beautiful poinsettia with with the glitters and all the feels with the eucalyptus. And Sandy, I can't believe you didn't get the paper. And then you've got the Joyeux Noel, you've got 'Tis the Season. So it's kind of a play on the same thing. And if anybody knows me, which I think some of you do, knows I love a good polka dot. So we've got this fun candy colored. I mean, what makes you more excited than a beautiful Christmas candy looking paper pack? On this side, you get this on a much smaller size. So you'll see some of the script writing, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to read it. And then you get this beautiful Merry Christmas, blah, blah. You know, you can read it. And then look at this giant one. Peace still my heart. I mean, you literally could just cut around this like fuzzy cut. You know I won't. But you could fuzzy cut around it, and this could be a beautiful embellishment for a scrapbook page or even a main focus point on a card. Okay. Then we brought in a little bit of, some country chic looking stuff. We've got the trees, the snowflakes, and whatnot. And then look at this, you guys. Aren't these amazing? And Colette's like, oh no. Andy's saying, oh my God, Sandy didn't buy the paper. Welcome, Colette. So yay. Now we've got the polka dots in smaller format. And then we've got her again with like some more textures because she's still my heart. And then, there's no complete paper pack in my world that doesn't have a good diagonal stripe. So beautiful. And there she is again. I mean, you guys, I had to have her. I gave you a little bit extra of certain prints because I know it's Christmas time. You're all mass producing and you're going to want the things. Okay. Hi, Tanya. Good to see you. Okay. So without further ado, this is the third reveal. We are using the Christmas Peak stamp. So we've got this cute little bunny. So you may have seen the bunny on my Instagram. No, was it on my Instagram? I don't know if I put it on Instagram or not yet, but it is in the gallery at Roulette from Roulette Live. We've got this beautiful fox, and then we've got this sweet little mouse, and they're all like in the woods in the snow. And, oh, hi, Cindy. Good to see you. So you haven't missed much. I just walked through some sneak peeks of our products. So I am probably going to have a die made for this because this is a lot of fuzzy cutting, and it took some manipulation with the scan and cut. So what I did, because I know it's nature, I colored it with a W1 or W2 gray marker. And then I ran it through my scan and cut. So by using like the lightest color, like a warm gray, a cool gray, an E50 and E51, like the lightest skin color, you can get your scan and cut to pick these up and you can scan them out. The mouse, am I right? Right, Benita? Okay, so you all are dying to know what I'm coloring with. And since I went to Craft Roulette and Olo was there, I know you all expected Olo. But we're not. We are using, the 320 pack. It's actually my husband's pack. And we're going to try this. So this is, and I just want you to know, everybody starts somewhere. And I say that because I talked to a lot of people this weekend that were freaked out about coloring. This is the amount of coloring I've ever done with a Like, I've done nothing but color in hexagons. And if you want this X chart, you can go to Sandy Allnuck /art-classes.com and you can buy this from her and you can you can fill in your own chart. Or Ohuhu probably has one. But the reason I recommend this, you know what your scary darks are and which markers, like say if you don't have a B34 340, you could probably use the B20 and still use the 260. I have no idea what the heck these numbers mean, you guys. I cannot figure out the number. So you're going to see me on the struggle bus today. I mean, it's nothing new, but literally I am going to struggle coloring just like everybody else. Okay. Hey, Kim. She says that she likes her hex charts. Amen, sister. I mean, they are like the key to coloring, but since mine's not complete, you're all going to see this hot mess express happening. So let's talk about a square card. I know that there are some pretty famous square card out in the craft world. Joy's square is 6x6. And we're going to talk about how to make it. Okay. So I cut a 6" by 6" piece of paper out of 2 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock because You're not going to get 6 inches out of, you're not going to get 2 pieces out of it one way or the other. So a little trick that I want to share with you, because you know I'm all about making life easier for you guys. I do all the fumbling so you guys don't have to. So I get out my scoreboard. Okay. And since this is a square, it doesn't matter if you're on the long or short side, they're all the same. But what I do, I have to find my bone folder. She may be missing from, it may still be in my backpack from Craft Roulette. Who knows? Who knows? But we're going to find out. I swore I had her in my hand, though. That might have been my pencil from my iPad, though, too. I don't know. Okay, there's got to be more than one. Okay, we've got a score tool. So I go in at a 1/2 inch. Okay. Stay. And I score straight down. You could use the stylus. You could use a tip of a pen. You could do whatever you've got in your world. And that's really hard for you to see, but it's a 1/2 inch all the way across. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do it on the same side or opposite side, excuse me, back side of it, because it makes folding the paper easier and it keeps it from cracking, especially if you've got really heavy cardstock. So I have just kind of gotten into that habit. So I'm folding that down both ways because I'm training my paper. I'm going to use my bone folder, whatever shape bone folder you have, that's fine. All right. This is what we're doing next. What did Annie say that she's saying, oh, hi, Sandy Pellis. I was wondering if you were jumping on. Sean's glad that it's a hoo-hoo. Annie looks like she might be happy that it's a hoo-hoo. So I'm using my Barely Art glue. And I am on the inside of the card. So the flap that we just, manipulated, I'm coming up here and I'm giving a nice, little bit of glue here. And yes, I'm using my Barely Art one because they're fantastic. It's fantastic glue. They're good people and it dries matte and it dries clear. So I put these up on end. Here, I need to do it down here. Excuse me. I moved my camera today to see if I could have my images closer to my face, but I'm not used to where that falls. So please forgive me until I learn. Yes, I should have a piece of tape that tells me where I'm supposed to be. All right, so I burnished that with my bone folder. And now, oh shoot, look, I already waited too soon. Too soon. I said I leave in all the crazy. And I told you I'm on the struggle bus. It might be deprivation. So we're going to let this marinate, become friends, do all the things. You're glad I'm back. Thanks, Sandy. I'm glad to be back. I missed you guys. It was, it's been a long 3 weeks. It's been a great 3 weeks that I get to meet, all of my customers and new and old friends. But it is rough on this old body. So my throat is extremely sore from all the talking for 3 weeks in a row. So you may see me take a drink here and there. I've got a Coke Zero and a tea right next to me. So it's going to happen. All right, I'm putting this behind me so you guys remind me where this is. Okay. So let's talk about this. It just seemed like I got darker in here all of a sudden. I don't know. So I did color over the white of his eyes with that W1 or 2 or whatever I used. I don't know. So I'm using a colorless blender just to push that color out of his eyes. Now, that's ironic because 9 times out of 10, I color their eyes like with some gray in it. Okay, here goes the fun part. Okay, we're gonna talk about this for a second. If I don't, this is what the 320 set looks like. I started to put on my greens over here and some of my blues, but what I have found is these little dividers that who gives you in this in the set, they don't actually allow you enough room to put the family, like the color families in. Like you can see over here, some of the reds were moved. And then I realized that no matter what I did, those colors were never going to be like contained in that one spot. So again, I have no idea what this coloring system is, and we're going to wing it. Like you guys, we are on a roll. So if you guys know, you can yell at the screen that you're watching or put it in the comments and you can tell me. But we will talk about this. They have a brush nib that has a pretty nice point on it. In my opinion, you would never buy a marker that has a bullet nib, because this nib right here is so much skinnier that you can actually get into smaller points. So I don't know what the phenomenon is with bullet nibs. They ain't my friend. And then you've got the chisel. Now I could see maybe doing a bullet and a brush, but the chisel I use a lot for backgrounds, so I probably would never buy a bullet nib. But I know that that's a hot topic right now because everybody's doing their thing with alcohol markers. All right, let's pray that I get this on my shelf without dropping them. We're praying. Okay. Good girls. Okay. Now that I've said everything that I've said, let's get into it. So I'm going to try to attempt to color him like a real fox. What does this mean? I have no idea with these colors. But we're going to do a lot of testing. And you guys that color with these are going to be like, she's doing it wrong. She don't know. And I'm already telling you that right now I can feel this whole thing is going to collapse on me. So, but it's fine. If it does, we can all laugh at me together. Okay. I'm getting a scratched piece of paper, maybe. Okay. So it's still, I do not have an affiliate link for a hoo-hoo. I can give you an Amazon link. I do have Amazon affiliates that I can drop later. So I've got this E130, and I think that looks like a pretty, I think that looks like a pretty good scary dark. Then I've got this E060. So you guys are really going to see the whole, like, why do I do what I do? That's 60. And then we've got 120. Make it make sense to me, because it doesn't. But Tanya, if you want me to drop an affiliate link for these, I will. So I don't know if these actually blend, but what I have established is that this middle color is going to bring in a lot of red like the fox. So I would do this together as the scary dark. Okay. And then the 120 is going to kind of play in the middle. But do you see how those actually blend together pretty seamlessly? I can literally go over them and make them one color if I want. So I swear to you, I've never used these markers other than the hex chart part of it. All right. Let's do this. I'm afraid. Are you afraid? I'm so afraid. We're going to use this. I don't even know what color I said. E130. And I'm using, I don't even know if you're supposed to take both caps off. I don't know if they have the same issues that other markers have, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to map out the scary dark. Okay. And there's going to be a good shadow here where the arm is like creased. And then you've got like where the paws would be, and you kind of go here. And you're going to go down here. We're just mapping in the shadows. Where this ear is behind, you're going to have a shadow. Okay. And definitely down here. Okay. And this part of the face is kind of pointing down. So you're going to have a little bit of a shadow there. Okay. and you're going to have one here, and you're definitely going to have one up here because the greenery's there. We are going to go ahead and put one where the two legs, that's his tail actually, excuse me, where the tail wraps around the body. So his feet are hidden by the greenery. Okay. So there would still be a little bit of a shadow there, and we can kind of flick a little bit of that up. So nothing changes. You're still doing your flicks, your feathers, all the things that you would normally do. Okay. So now that I've established kind of where the shadows would be, we're going to start adding some color in. And again, I don't know if we're doing 3 color blends, if we're going to do 5. I don't know what we're doing. And that is truly the best answer I can give you. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're doing it together. And since this is fur, I'm kind of flicking it and rounding that off. Now back here, we're going to leave that alone. We're going to maybe do a little bit of flicks up here. And I feel like I haven't gotten my flicks down with this, but pretty darn cute, pretty easy actually. Okay, so Sean says it makes great. After watching Joy color, this fox doesn't look close to my version. Haha, girl, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, I really don't know what I'm doing right now. We're going to go in with this 120. So as a reminder, I did cut this on my Scan and Cut. I am inclined to probably make this into a die. But I was able, by coloring it in with a warm gray, a light warm gray, like a W1, W2. And yes, I did that with my Copics because I had to like go find Sean's markers in the basement in order to start this. But the W2 or W1 that I used allowed me to use my Scan and Cut. We're going to kind of color this in a little bit, and we're going to give him like some roundness, okay? Now we're going to use, I feel like I need to come in more. Okay, there we go. I didn't do much here. All right. Now we're going to use that redder color, which is that, I think we said, was that the color? Okay, yeah. We're going to use the E60. And this is actually darker than that 120, but I want some red. And what am I doing next? I have no idea. Like, I am coming on here very, very vulnerable. Do you ever color like normal, then Scan and Cut? Yes. Okay. That's a really good question. The only time that I pre-cut my images, because it is a shit show to cut black and white images, especially if they have images with the scan and cut is you want to color them first. You always color first. And then all of a sudden the scan and cut is like your best friend. But because I'm coming on live, I've got to have this stuff done because you guys don't want to sit there and look at my back the whole time as the scan and cut's doing its thing. I mean, there might be somebody on the internet that might want me to be facing the other way because my face is so ugly, and I don't know, but we're gonna ignore those people because they suck. Okay. I am on a roll today. I should not be allowed online today. Okay. So please don't fall. And if you do, we're not going to be friends anymore. Oh, hoo. This is a YR5. And that we're going to keep out for the cinnamon sticks. She's thinking. Wow, guys. I legit don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and this I think is going to fall. So I'm going to color with, I'm going to have these in my lap. We're just thinking, we're playing together here for a second. Nope, she's a heck no. Like I said, there's no, like, why is that called an E210? But it's not even, I don't know. Look at me. I am so... Breathe, girl, breathe. You guys know that I want to reach right over to the right and just grab the markers, I know. Because she don't like to struggle in public. Just saying. But this is a way for you guys to know that, like, everybody's got to start somewhere. 310. Oh, that's a scary dark. That's a way scary dark for that. Okay, we're going to go with, I just wish there was a rhyme and reason, like why these were in order, like what order they're in. And then I could find them. I could understand them. I don't know. Just saying. I'm not saying that I'm not a fan. I'm saying I don't know. Like, I think that these are probably really good markers. So I'm going to use WG01, and I'm going to close in that gap. Okay. And we're going to play a game here in a minute. We're going to learn some advanced coloring techniques because I don't know how to get the laps. I don't know what colors to use. Okay. See how that doesn't match at all, but it's pretty realistic for a box. I'm not going to lie. So I'm coloring the whole thing in. Like, that looks like trash, you guys. But wait. We're going to do some tip to tip. So I am taking this, I don't know, E60 and this WG01. And I'm picking it up on the lighter marker and I'm flicking that in. So I'm making my own color. Do I like this? No. Do I want to pick up my E15 from my Copics? Yes. Yes, I do. Right now. But this is all for science. This is all for entertainment. It's for your guys' entertainment. See the colors now, how to color. That's what this is about. You're like, no, stop it. So, Benita, since you color with these all the time, what color should I be searching for? Because I'm sweating over here. Okay. just like your ink blending, you can absolutely go over things 2 and 3 times. And I'm using the marshmallow coloring cardstock from Pajama Crafter, and it is meant to take color, you guys. It is meant, so it's supposed to bleed through, because that's where the blending happens, is in the fibers of the paper. So everybody who hates it, like I see these in all the coloring forums where they're like mad that their alcohol markers have bled in the like in their coloring books. First of all, coloring books are like 24-pound paper, and it's not meant to be used with alcohol markers. Okay, so whoever put that in anybody's head is just wrong. Keep kidding me. I want an E15. Where's an E15? Now, this is where I have an Olo to Copic conversion chart. It's not done, clearly, but this would be a really good time for me to like compare notes and see what I want. But this is all for science. Oh God, it's for you guys. It's for science. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. That's not what I want. Girl, you need a drink already. Whew. For the girl who don't drink. Y145 for E13. Of course, you would know that, Sandy. I bet you have all the hexes. So why what? 145 now to find it in this Yahoo of messes here. Heck, I take a 130. I take a. I don't even know what this coloring system is. This. That's yellow. That's Y140. I hate this. I don't hate the markers. I hate not knowing the markers. Okay, whatever color I want is just way darker than what I want. I can't find the Y145. I can find a Y4, a Y110. Oh, we don't. Look, that's just an ugly color. Oh, my. So do me a favor and don't ask me my opinion of these right now, because right now I'm frustrated. But it still holds true that these markers are translucent and buildable, like any other marker, any other alcohol marker. So we can still go over it. That's really bleaching him out, but he looks pretty good. We are calling him done for right this minute, because I am not brave enough. Oh Lord, what color is this? Oh, that's another very special thing. These markers are not labeled on the the sides. So if you're like me and you like do all the coloring weird things, then you are just putting random caps on. So you failed, Arrow. Hoo. Just saying. I keep it real. All right. Let's do some greens. I think I can fudge my way through some greens. Stressful. You guys, I am being so dramatic today. This is not stressful. It's just funny. Like, isn't it nice to see somebody who colors every day, like, go through the same garbage that you're going through with your markers? So I think that was the whole point of tonight, was that we were going to prove that you can, that we all have some issues. Is this G7? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to use, wow, that's, I don't know what, okay. G7, GY8, GY5. Okay. Okay, we're doing it. Doing it. Breathe. It's going to be okay. Have a drink. It's going to be okay. Thanks for the reminder to breathe. And then I added it was time to take a drink. Because when in doubt, you fake it till you make it. So I'm just going to go up the spines of all of these greenery pieces. So for me, when I color, I like to know the whys of everything. Then there are some of you who are true artists and can just lay down color and say, I don't care. Well, I needed to know the why. And so that's part of why I'm struggling tonight, is because I haven't figured out the why of a hoo-hoos yet. Like, why do we need them? Why do we have a color chart that doesn't make sense? Or a number, like, there's not a like rhyme or reason to like the saturation level, the alcohol, the amount of alcohol that's in it, or the hue, the saturation. None of it makes any sense to me yet. But you know that if I'm going to do lives with these markers, I will know all the whys, and I will know all the whys real soon. So I am just kind of feathering these colors in, and where this berry would be, I'm giving it a nice shadow. So anything that you learn with alcohol markers or any alcohol marker brand, you can still apply the theory of like the dark and the light source, and to get your three-dimensional. Hi, Jill. Girl, I am trying a hoo-hoos. Did you ever think you'd see the day? Me neither. But we're doing it. So when these first came out and nobody knew what they were, my husband wanted us to carry these in the store. And looking back at that decision of not bringing them in, I can maybe kick myself, because right now it seems like these are one of the most popular on, at least in the TikTok world, like the color talkers and the coloring, like adult coloring TikTok pages and stuff. Like a hoo-hoo is the thing. So Jill, this is our new release item. This is the Christmas Peaks, and it kind of has a rabbit and it has a mouse, and then it's got this little guy. So, and we're putting him on a 6x6 card because we're working with craft roulette parameters. We always play with craft roulette on Tuesday nights. As long as I'm alive, we will. So I do have the, oh, that's driving me nuts. I do have the Copic conversion chart, but I did not look at it because I wanted you guys to see me struggle. And the reason I say that is I think everybody needs to feel free in their art to struggle and to learn that it takes a minute to learn things. But I will be filling that chart out, and I will be memorizing it. So like if I reached over here to my right, I could pick up a Copic marker without even looking at it. Like I would know what I was reaching for. But I didn't even know, I couldn't even get these things organized the way I want them. So I guess you're learning a lot about me tonight, that I need my art supplies to be in the kind of like the same spot all the time. But isn't this little fox cute? And with this being such a wispy evergreen, you can pretty much not screw it up. Like, all you have to do is get some color in there and kind of work it, you know? Like, there is no like right or wrong way to color this. Isn't he cute? I mean, I say that, I always say, isn't he cute? Like, oh, he's my favorite, but he's cute, you guys. Admit it. He's darling. I'm going to get this GY5. The other thing I have to say is you really cannot go by the caps of these markers to know what color you're really getting. But that's why you should have the hex chart, which is why I brought it up for you guys to see. Do you see this little, I don't know what this is. There's like a bug that keeps going up on my iPad. Okay. Yes, Jill saying 100% the caption color names are not helpful. Thank you for confirming my crazy. Okay, so I'm using this G020, which is a whole different family. It's going to look yellow, but I want this to pop because this is clearly like in the front and it's a different color. Like it's a different piece of greenery, different kind. Man, I'm struggling with words. And yes, I am kind of interspersing this in there because I want to take away from all the white that's around my image. Okay. Whew. Need another drink. And no, it's not spiked. I wish it were. Because I don't like not knowing what I'm doing. Look, I'm even looking over here at my Olos. Maybe I know how to use you. Maybe I should get you out. All right. Okay. So with that yellow greeny color, I now need to find some colors that'll make that pop. Well, that's like way green. That's not correct. That's not pretty for this project. Okay, not that color. We're back at the guessing game of a hoo-hoo. Oh, you guys, please laugh at me because I'm laughing at me. Oh, we're going to keep that color out though. We'll need that. These are not my friend today. These are not my friend today. But we're having fun at my expense. You're welcome. Okay. That was blue. That is not what I grabbed. I was going to say, this is not celery green. No, it was not. Where's celery green? Because I just had it in my hand or in my eyeballs. Okay, so yellowish green looks teal. Stop it, oh hoo-hoo. So this is what I'm going to say about oh hoo-hoo. If this is the only marker that you can afford and you want to take the time to learn it, I would say learn it. I personally have 2 brands of artist grade markers. 3. And so for me, I don't, not that I'm an artist, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. For me, this is not the type of torture that I'd want to go through every day to color. But if this is what you have at your disposal, I would say go for it. I would say learn them. the best that you can and the quickest that you can, because these do not, like, there's no rhyme or reason. The names don't make sense. You get something that says green gray and it comes out a bright teal. And I had a dead marker. Okay. So there you go, guys. They even dry out. Even hoo-hoos dry out. But I personally, if I was just starting out, I would not spend my money on these. There are people out there that love these markers. I don't have the patience. I've already decided, and that makes me sad. But I will still learn how to color with them, because I've had so many requests to learn how to color with these. So I'm going to do it. But my recommendation is not these. Okay, that's what I wanted. So my Scary Dark is R30, R340, R240, and R230. So maybe the saturation is the first number. I don't know. But that's what we're doing. So I am using my brightest color. And the other thing that I've noticed is that these smell very strong of alcohol. And if that doesn't bother you, then this might be the marker for you. Because like I said, I have people that are on my team. I have friends who color with these every day and get beautiful results. I'm telling you that from my first impression, I would spend a little bit more money. So I colored that with the light, and then I went like 2/3 of the way up with my mid-tone. And I'm doing that on every one of the berries. But I will also say that coloring with alcohol markers is the same technique, no matter what kind you have. So learn your marker. And the other thing that's the most important thing is, not only do you need to learn your marker, but what paper you're using. I always invite people to go around their house and try every piece of paper they have in the house to see how it blends, because it's always your medium that makes your coloring best. For me, it's the marshmallow cardstock, which is why we have it in the store, because I feel like it blends the best. Okay. You guys have no idea how bad I want to move on to the other brand. All right, so we've got these cinnamon sticks. But I think there are some really good, like all of these browns are almost exactly the same color. I don't get it. Like, I know that there's one brand of marker out there that really struggles with having enough browns. Then there's another brand that really struggles with not enough purples. I think that this has a ton of browns, but they're all almost the same color. So that's what I think. So I'm going to use this R340. As my Scary Dark. I want to say it's closer to an E79 if you're a Copic person, or a Red G or an RG in Olo. going to use this WG09, which is almost black, to add a little bit of texture and shading. So if you don't have enough markers, hi T, I didn't see you jump on. So you said that once you did a swatch chart, it became easy to know your colors. So since you're jumping on, I am only this far on my swatch. So this is my fault that I'm not prepared, but I did this on purpose. So I'm coming in with this G09, YG09, and I'm just adding shadows, okay? So maybe here where this overlaps. What I was going to say is if you have grays, you can always shade. Like if you don't have all the markers, you can always add shade with a darker white, I'm sorry, gray, warm gray, cool gray. And this, since I am using browns, I'm using the warm grays. But do you see how that kind of brings that a little bit to life? Yeah, I will definitely have to spend more time on these markers to see if I can pull that off. Because right now I am not sold, but it's not fair. I wasn't sold on Copics when I first got Copics, and everybody knows I wasn't sold on Ola when I first got here. And I'm slowly coming around. So, but that took a hot minute for me to say that I would color with them. Okay, let's find some. It's more WG. I'm laughing. Is anybody laughing at me? We're good. I don't care. We're good. We have a Y, WG, I keep saying Y. WG, a 1, 3, and 4. I really would like a 5, a 3, and a 1. I don't even know if they have a 5. I don't know. Not gonna lie. I don't know. Hi, Jason. You're the reason I'm coloring with these today. And so far, I can't say that I'm a fan, but I'm working. Okay, so, and then I'm gonna from the outside, so I'm using this. This is a 3. Okay. But I'm doing great. Thank you, Miss Benita, that forever cheerleader. I don't know that this will go down as my best coloring on earth, but by goodness, we're pretending that it's fantastic. So this is YG01. And I'm going to extend it here on the tail, a couple of flicks. So I normally would use some R11 or 12 for the cheeks and the belly, but we'll see what we can come up with. Husky, go away. Go away. Lay down. All the way down. Lay down. All the way down. All the way down. Lay down. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Hi. Hi. I don't need you to tear my I don't need you to kill my camera. Okay. Okay, guys. We're taking a husky intermission. Come here. Tell me all about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did you get it out of your system yet? Huh? Did you? Did you? Okay, you need to now because I don't want you to take my camera down, okay? Go see your dad. Go see your dad. Stay. Okay. Okay, never a dull moment in my craft room. Wow. Let's see here. Yep, more brown, even though I don't know. Oh, that's really is a red one. I don't know. Maybe we'll try an R12 from the actual pink colors. Oh, that's a heck no. That's yellow, orange, whatever that is. I don't care what color it is. Did you guys feel this way when you first got these markers? No to the husky. You're out of here, dude. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So Jax wants to be part of everything I do. And I'm betting that my husband is sound asleep on the couch, which is why he's been able to freely roam up here. But with the cameras and stuff, I don't want him to be up here. He will get lots of hugs and kisses when I get downstairs. So Jason says he's just trying to keep his head above water. Zeus is chomping on an antler, so Sandy says, "Hey, Crystal, how's my fellow honey badger?" I am coloring with the Hoo markers for the first time ever. So we're just pinking up his little cheeky cheeks here. And we're going to do some in his belly because why wouldn't I? And yes, I'm going to write that with that WGO1 or YGWGO1. Okay. Now he looks like a cute little furry creature. I have no idea where these go back. We'll figure this out some other day. Thanks, Benita. Okay, we've got that. All right. So, why did I choose the colors I chose? I don't actually have a really good answer for you at this point. So I went with the warm grays because the fox is a warm color. And so we were able to get him colored in there. And he looks really good on this paper. Am I right? I think he does. And then we're going to use this paper pack. So the first thing I'm going to do is mount this. So we're going to go back to the 6x6. The reason that I glued that and let that go. So on this front piece, you have no crease. So you're actually bending this back part. So it opens up like a hinge, but you have no crease here. Hey, Linda. Girl, you should have seen me struggling with these Hoo markers. I made some judgments out of frustrations, and maybe I should have kept my mouth shut for a moment and just gone with it. We'll see where I am. So I'm using this part of the jewel cardstock. This is the Merlot color. And I cut that to 5 3/4 because we're making a joy square, which is 6 by 6. So if you were to mail a square card, even this size, you would have to put an extra stamp on it or take it to the post office and have them like meter mail it. I honestly, I don't really care if I have to pay extra to ship something to somebody, because if I'm making a card for you, that means I love you. And I care enough about you to do that. So, yeah. I'm not one of these people that sweats the shipping, is what I'm saying. But I know that some people do. And I know people hate it when other, like, when they send cards out. And people drop it into the garbage. I think that is very rude. So, and I like me a border. Y'all know I like me a thick border. Do you know what would be cool in this? One moment, please. What's the right verb? Okay. What up, could have, should have. So we could. You saw what I did there. Don't tell. I pulled that Copic marker out because I knew what color to grab. We weren't doing all the crazy. So I used our photo squares and I just ripped it. You guys. If it's gonna go wrong, it's gonna go wrong when I'm live. We're pausing. I did go get my nails done today. Does anybody care? I wasn't looking forward to it. I never go on Tuesdays. Tuesday is the wrong day to go get your nails done. Evidently, Monday and Wednesday is the day. But I got my nails done today because I had to clean up after dogs yesterday. And when I went to flush said mess, I had to, I hit it just right and I split my nail right down the center. So that happened. I don't know why I'm telling you that. Other than my day was extremely not. So Mondays are usually hectic. Tuesdays are usually the day that I get a lot done. And then Wednesdays kind of pick up the mess of everything else. So, yeah. We're done playing this adhesive game. We're just gonna get her done. We are faking this until we make it. What do you think of that? Because my hands are not functioning yet from all the swelling. And Butters, it is time for you not to pitter patter on the floor. Okay. So far, this is where we're at. We're going to put him on there. Okay. I feel like there needs to be some distressing done. She found the vintage photo. She found the vintage photo. And I'm just going to get rid of some of that white. Now, was this necessary? No. Gonna go there. I feel like we need like some other pieces. What do you guys think? Let's cut some strips down and see what we're gonna do here. I don't know. We are winging it. Okay, we've got. Okay, nope. We're playing. I'm playing. I'm having a good time today, you guys. It's been a minute since I've been able to play with my own stuff. And you guys get to see all the crazy do's and don'ts. I'm going to keep opening it up to see if I can find it. See, I'm not like in that height yet, so I keep cutting it. So I've got that strip at 2 1/4. So let's do this one. I don't know, 2 3/4. Okay, I need to find that 2 3/4. Taking it down. I don't know. Let's do 4 3/4. No, let's do 5. I'm losing my train of thought because I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing for this card. Or I might have just said the most truthful statement of the day. I don't know what I'm doing. There, I said it. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's glue this down because I know this is going to be used somewhere. Okay? Okay. I'm a mess. The goal is we're going to get it centered. And then I'll lob off the rest. Yep. There was no plan. If you guys didn't figure this out yet, there was no planning that went into this session. Okay, let's get that down. Okay. I want a small strip of this. Let's do a 1/2 inch of this. I am so talking to myself at this point. Can you tell that I've been a little sleep deprived? Slightly. I don't know where that there it is. Okay. There's a reason, a rhyme and to a reason, I think, of what I'm doing. And we'll figure it out together. I just want to get this down. Like, I guess I want you guys to see that I struggle, same as you, every day. Every day. Like, I don't always come with a plan. I just do what I need to do. Okay, let that be a little bit shorter. So you have two, Jason? Yes. Oh, I'm telling you what, it is rough getting old. Like, we don't bounce back the way we used to. I mean, we all pretend that we do, but no, ladies and gentlemen, we do not. We do not bounce back the way we used to. Okay. Okay, we're good there. So I want to use this die cut. I'm cutting it in half or ish. You like the way this is looking? We're just figuring this out together. Do I want it up there? What I'm thinking, and we're thinking out loud together, because we still have to use a frame, is that I am still going to frame him per se. Yes. Okay. We're holding off on that. We're gluing him down. We know where he's going. Is anybody else holding their breath the whole time? Bye, Linda. Linda's like, I can't watch her struggle no more. I gotta go. That's what she was saying. I'm taking my parameters very seriously. Very seriously. Very serious. Okay, we're putting that circle there. I don't know why it's there. It's making me happy. Cindy, are you dying? Did you ever think you'd see me struggle like this? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I did the first craft roulette card in like 15 minutes. But I'm just trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to use markers that I've never used before. I'm trying to do parameters differently than normal. Now we're going to get some stamp. The process is almost complete. Whatever the process was that you think you're seeing, that's it is what it is tonight. And just so you know, heroes come in all sizes. And when you have somebody stamp that in permanent ink, it's stuck there for infinity. But it's, just thought I'd share with you that heroes come in all sizes. This was my Misty, not the company's Misty. And it somehow or other got packed with the companies. And I have tried everything to get that off of there, and it's just not coming because I think it was stamped on there like 17,000 times. We're going to wave it up in there like you just don't care to dry it because it's a pigment ink. And now we're going to pray that I don't smear it or cut it or whatever it is. Yep, it was a little bit off, but this is handmade, homemade now. Oh, she smeared it. She's not going to live with that. She is not living with that, you folks. She put her big old fat finger right in the middle of it. We are not living. We're not living like that. However, I guess I had 2 pieces of cardstock. So we're putting that back in there. That almost worked out magical. Wave it in there like we just don't care. Okay. Sometimes there's a reason why 2 pieces of cardstock are stuck together. Get us for days like this. Okay, I need some feedback. Do we want it like that? Or does that drive your OCD minds crazy? Or do we want it like that? This is feedback time. This is the audience. This is the audience participation time. Do we want it like that? Do we want it like that? So option 2 was this. Reagan, can you tell me, was that option 2? Horizontal, but at the top. Like that. But my layers are so glued, I don't know that I can hide the end. And then she just floats. We could do that. Like that. All right. This is number 4. If everybody wants number 4, put in number 4. And I'm waiting. No, you don't get to. This is number 4. This is number 3. And this is number 2. Kimberly's like, I am done. She's like, this woman's crazy. Get me out of here. Have a good night, Kimberly. Because I feel like I'm crazy. So number 4 it is. Number 4 it is. The only modification that I'm doing is I am going to put this down. shorter. And the bad foam tape that I can't stand just reemerged in my craft room. And no matter what anybody says, I probably will never buy strips. I'm a just keep one roll of tape in my room kind of girl. So even though everybody's going to be yelling, just get the strips. Won't do it. Won't do it. Can't make me. So Crystal and everybody has said number 4. So I am taking your word for it. Crystal, Jason, Sylvia. Sylvia said 3, but a little bit lower. Note to self, throw this foam tape away. You guys said so. At this point, this is your card, not mine. All right, we're throwing that away. I don't know what we're doing. We need, clearly, I don't know what we're doing. Finding some linkage. Where is Aurora Borealis? I saw you today, sweet friend. Aurora Borealis it is. Because she's pretty, you guys. Look at her. Do I have a tray? Yes, it's still packed in my backpack. So we're winging it. We are winging it. Pokey tool. Barely art. Okay. Isn't it beautiful? Like when I say Aurora Borealis, it is stunning. That came out last month, but I don't think anybody caught it. I know a lot of people at the shows bought it, but I think you guys only saw me use it once on the live. I didn't talk about it much. But yes, this is beautiful with our space stuff. It's beautiful with our Christmas paper. And this is only one of 3 paper packs from Pajama Crafters Stamps that comes out on Thursday. You heard that correct. It is coming out a day early. Trying something new. That we want to drive everybody nuts. Including myself. So, but Aurora Borealis is available today in the shop. If you have to have it. My head is in the way perpetually. And I've got that glued in a spot where that die is, and it's not going to fit down in there. So, next. So what did you guys think of the husky kisses? So Homie, our big husky, the one that's a little bit more tame and well behaved, He comes up and gives these special kisses. He wraps his legs around my waist, and he comes up and nibbles on my chin. Okay, so here we go. So we have a square card, nailed it. We have the country element, so we're using the fox, which that is totally something you'd see in the country. We are using 1, 2, 3 frames, and the colors excite me because they're Christmas. So I think we've nailed it. Let's come back to a full size here. Let's put in the part that brings your coloring to life, and that's the white gel pen. If the white gel pen can make an appearance quickly. Where? There we go. So we're going to bring his eyes to life with a big old drop. We're going to make that nose white. We're going to give a little bit of there, a little bit there, there. His ears. I feel like he should have some spots on his chin or on his cheeks. And maybe a little sparkle in his step. See, that's the thing with me moving my camera down. Now my head's in the way when I do this stuff. So always a learning curve, you guys. Okay, I feel like he would like some stickles would be really cool. This is the card. Is it my best card? No. Am I happy with it? Am I happy that I learned a new medium? Yes. I am going to stick with my assessment. I would still, if I could afford it, I would still buy the artist grade marker. And the reason I say that is I already own them. And there's no reason for me to walk it backwards. If you're brand new to alcohol markers, I think the Hoo does a really good job blending once you find the markers. I mean, I literally showed you that they blend. Like, you can work these markers. I have got to research a Hoo a little bit better so that I can teach it to you in the sense that I know the coloring system and that I would know my blends like the back of my hand. But yeah, I love you, Benita. You're like such a... Oh, what pen am I using? Okay. I don't know where I threw it, but I am using Copic Acrea. So I bought the basics, and it comes with a copper, a black, a white, a gold. There's like 5 of them. But these markers, in my opinion, are like the best. They always work. They don't skip. They don't pick up the colors of your markers. Now, if you're using like Distress Oxides or something like that, sometimes it'll bleed up. You just let this dry, and then you just put another shade, like another layer on it, and it's bright white again. So legitimately, I will put my name on the Copic Acrea all day long. In fact, I'm going to probably buy the ones that has like all the colors of the rainbows in it. I don't know how much they are. You can get them at Michael's. Go get them at Michael's. Use your coupon. I have a voucher that ends in... Oh, shoot. I have a voucher that expires today. So I will be going to Michael's and I will be buying the full set so I can use my voucher that expired. So there's that. So what did you guys think of the paper? What did you guys think of my crazy coloring and this crazy card design? We used photo squares We used the scallop circle die. We used the Christmas peaks, and we used the sugar plum wishes paper pack, which is being released Thursday. So such a tease. Okay. So Sylvia, you can get your hands on it on Thursday. We are having, okay, here's some housekeeping. I am a few orders left that I need to fill from when I was at the shows. Those should go out tomorrow, if not earliest Thursday. But I plan on, Sean and I are going to get those packed tonight, and those should go out tomorrow by noon. The release hop is going to be on Instagram, and then there's 7 people that are hopping on our team on YouTube. So you have an opportunity to win a gift card on YouTube and Instagram. If you go look at it, our team, if you guys didn't know, and I do want to talk about our team because I love our team. We have brought Sean Manley on. We have brought on Sandy Cogdill. We have brought on Danny Bindle. I always say her name wrong, Bindle, I think. They are extremely talented human beings. I know that Danny and Sean have channels. Please check them out and subscribe to them. They work for other companies, so you'll get inspiration from more than just Pajama Crafters Stamps there. So please go check them out. But we are having a hop Instagram and YouTube starting at 9 a.m. Eastern on Thursday, and you have a chance to win a store voucher. With that said, it is not sponsored by Meta or Google, YouTube, all the things. It's sponsored by me and me solely. Got it? Good. Some of you have already seen the new release because you were at the shows and they were able to get the Halloween. Halloween is going to release in September because we had to get Christmas out. You will see Christmas reemerge again on a smaller scale in October. For those of us, me raising my hand, hello, who doesn't like to craft Christmas until November. So we'll have some more Christmas coming out in October. I am working on a membership type thing, not on YouTube, where you might get a card sketch from me. You might get a coloring class that's only available by subscription. And it won't be public to anybody else. So that would be, I'm toying with this stuff. I'm talking about a couple of different things. So if this is not implemented by end of this year, it'll be in the new year. But we are looking at expanding ways to meet you where you are. Like, this was, honest to goodness, I promise, the Ohuhu was my attempt to meet you guys where you are, because this was highly requested. I will do better at learning the system. And before I ever do a coloring class that you would pay for, I would get really good at Ohuhu. Okay. I could teach a class with Olo today. I could teach a class with Copic all day long. But there are those are the housekeeping things. But we do the other part about the design team, I got sidetracked. We have the night owl team and we have the early bird team. And what that means is they're split between 2 teams. So you'll see some people on the Inspiration Hop that are using older product. And by older product, I'm saying just 30 days older or 30 days older or more. And then we have the people that are on the early birds who have the new release. There is no rhyme or reason as far as skill level or anything like that. My team is incredible, absolutely incredible. They blow me out of the water. I can't tell you what I've seen with this release, but there's no differentiation on skill level or the rhyme or reason why some are on early bird or night owl, other than you guys get to see a whole lot of Pajama Crafters stamps that have been put out. We're a relatively new and small company, so it just lets you get your eyes on stuff that you may have missed, because I know a lot of you didn't even know about us 6 months ago. So it means a lot to Mr. Pajama and I that you guys even come to these lives, or that you come to visit us in the booth. It absolutely is amazing that you support us and buy our products. Like, love you guys. So that's what I've got. I wanted to throw it out there that we're very thankful. And our design team is everything to us. Without the team, there would be no PCS. Okay. You guys need to know there would be no Pajama Crafters Stamps without the team. And so I want you guys to meet them. I want you to follow them. I want you to use their affiliate links. Okay. I don't use affiliate links because I'm I'm me. But I want you to use their affiliate links. I want everybody to be supported in the best ways possible. So yes, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for coming to this. Thank you for hanging out through all of my crazy ups and downs, because this card did not turn out the way I planned. But go check out our newbies. Go check our people that have been out for a while or have been here for a while. I mean, we have people on the team that have been here since day one. God bless them. They've been through a lot. But thank you. I am going to go figure out what's for dinner. I'm going to go get some husky kisses, and I'm going to go let the Yorkie do his huffs and puffs that he always does because he's almost 17. All right. Bye, guys. I love you guys.